The winner here in London, it is Burberry.
It's been a real team effort. We're so passionate about it. We're going to be climate positive now by 2040. And thank you very much for this award. Thank you.
Burberry is a luxury fashion house headquartered here in London.
Founded by Thomas Burberry in 1856. We're listed on the London Stock Exchange and we're a FTSE 100 company.
And we are a proud heritage brand.
We make luxury clothing, leather goods, accessories, beauty products and fragrances that marry the finest craftsmanship with design and cutting-edge technology.
We're creative, we collaborate across our industry.
Clearly the process was quite rigorous with the interviews and the panel, and obviously to be recognised at that level for what we've achieved is a very proud moment for Burberry. In terms of targets, we aim to reduce Scope 3 emissions by 46% by 2030 and to be climate positive by 2040. And that's more than net zero. It means actually investing in regenerative products. So we have a number of initiatives in place, including 100% renewable electricity by this year, and we're well on track to deliver that. We're also working with our partners in our supply chains to ensure that renewable energy is used throughout our Italian suppliers. So the finance team has been integral to our sustainability agenda, and a good example of that was the issue of our 300 million sustainability bond. Before COVID happened, we had no debt, plenty of cash, no credit rating and no sustainability framework. But the board decided in May 2020 to raise some money as a precaution against the uncertainty of COVID. At that point, we decided to introduce some ESG credentials to that sustainability bond. So we built in a framework with the help of Sustainalytics, a third-party opinion provider, which set out the eligible investments to use for the bond proceeds. So those investments will include green buildings, renewable resources to use in packaging, and sustainable sources of raw materials, including cotton.
I think that the TCFD work that we've done has been really kind of leading and I think cutting edge. I think the analysis that we've done, all kind of thinking pre-mitigation, what are the potential risks to Burberry if we were to do nothing. So I think that's been key in terms of really helping us understand where are the key risks for us from a climate change perspective, where are the impacts going to be on our business, and then thinking about what are we already doing about that. Do we already have strategies in place, or are there areas that we have risks and we need to take further action? I think the finance team's played a vital role, and in terms of the TCFD work specifically, for example, our TCFD working group consisted of a range of teams across the business, including finance and responsibility and risk, but the finance team from commercial finance to risk to group finance to our regional finance teams to our supply chain finance teams, they've all been involved in this, and we've all come together to be able to really make sure that the analysis that we're producing and the scenario analysis we're doing is really insightful and really captures the business the best we can do.
When looking at climate risk, we don't look at it as a box that needs to be ticked. We look at it as a very rigorous and important process that we need to do as part of our risk management processes, but also we see TCFD as a really valuable exercise. Our scenario modelling that we've built looks at both the physical and transitional risks of climate change in a number of different ways. It takes industry standard climate modelling, but also the knowledge that we have about our business and where we source from, where we sell, and where we think that consumers will want to see change. And we bring this together in a really valuable and useful exercise that informs our strategy. As finance professionals, we are involved in so many key decisions across the business. We hold the purse strings, so to speak, when it comes to looking at financing and looking at investing. And we are really key business partners in all decision-making processes. We have a really important role to play here. We can help make sustainability a key factor in all of those decisions. But equally, we need to bring cultural change as well. We can help support education programs, make sure that it's not just the really large business decisions where sustainability is being considered, but actually throughout our business and throughout our day-to-day decisions, we need to make sure that sustainability is a headline consideration. And as chartered accountants, we're in a really key position to do this.